Large graduation service here. I went to Mayoral to the eyesight there. I've been to Tokoroa to do that as part of our graduates. Host Lions Calf Night, there were over 200 there at that calf night, and the Lions had 103 calves donated, and that was over $30,000. I've attended the Mayoral Fire Brigade and the Tokoroa Fire Brigade. On Sunday, the RSA granted 4 certificates to very well-meaning people at RSA who have served their community, to King's Empire vets. Yesterday I was at Strathmore School, in which a reading program, in which at that reading program they've been involving the Warriors rugby league team to help them upskill their reading, and the change that has taken in the reading ability of those children at Strathmore is quite frankly unbelievable. Last night, Councillor Van Rooyen, we went round the Fonterra factory that if you didn't get up to the school of Zen, Tuesday I think it was, 600 school children were up there at the school of Zen doing all sorts of games organised by our youth group and Amanda's group, and again, congratulations to them. I was there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was the kids and our staff up there setting up, doing that school of Zen. And as I talked to school principals, they said this was the only opportunity that all the schools of our district come together, meet, compete, and going on. Didn't rain, but I think every child went home very wet. They obviously loved the weather, but thanks again, because we had the fire brigade there, fire brigade putting out water on the slides, we had the ambulance there, the people there doing that, we had cooking 2,000 sausages, so if anybody wanted to eat a sausage after they cooked 2,000 sausages for 600 kids, Lord only knows. But when you see that sort of activity, then you do, you know. That I met with the Labour Party Maori MP, David Henry grants, which are a grant system for, particularly set up by David Henry years ago, for those within Tokoroa. We gave away $10,000. We had Christmas at the Punanga, and this morning we had Forest View. So it's been a fairly busy time, but you realise how much community activity takes place within our district. You know. So I move the Mayoral report. If there are no questions.
Your Bishop, could you perhaps expand a little bit on the visit to Fonterra to Litchfield site last night? To me, one of the really significant bits was that we were told half a year ago that they were going to run down the cheese plant once the whole milk gather plant comes up to speed. But last night they said no, there will be 8 million litres coming into site, and that means the cheese plant will be fully burnt.
There'll be 8 million litres coming in twice a day. So that's how many litres are coming in. So some will go to the cheese, I'll be keeping the cheese, and I'll be keeping that. I have to say that, just talking to Mr. Hobbs, when that was initially mooted to Mr. Hobbs and I as something that they were looking at. We're looking at building up a milk drying plant. You know, would you guys help? What can we do? And I have to say, we said yes, but what can we do? And as we walked around it last night, we had no comprehension about how big it is. The storage shed is 270 metres across. It will be done by robots, handling it all, moving around, electric robots handling the stuff. And as you walk around the site, the big crane there, when they start lifting to put things inside, will lift 320 tonnes. You sincerely hope it's balanced at the back, prop people, make a hell of a big mess, but they will lift it up, put them together, upside down there, and then lift it into there. They hope to do that in February, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, because they can't afford to have any wind. the site is unbelievable, but we will try to arrange a council trip to actually wander around and have a look see, but it was fantastic. Councillor?
Are there any proposals to face the milk tanker fleet up at Litchfield? Is that, and they'll have washing facilities and things there?
They have washing facilities there now, and they will have tankers on site that they will be doing some of the washing. They won't be storing, I think they're out most of the time, but they do have the washing facilities there. I think we might try to get hold of that big plan that they had, a copy of that, take a photo of that, to show how it goes around. But it is, there is two, they have a, when the train comes in to be loaded, it will be completely covered. It will be within the complex. So at present the train's not there, so they have 200 welders working in that area right now. And every welder signs off what he has done, so if any weld is discovered at any stage, they know who to go back to. You know.
In answer to your question, every truck gets washed every time it comes on site.
Okay. But there's quite a few tanker drivers based in Tokoroa live here, but they've got to drive up to Waitoa or even further to pick up their tanker. And at the end of the day, they work in this area and then they deliver it back to Waitoa and then come home.
We were told last night there will be, if I may, there will be 10 tankers based there, 10 maximum. It may be fewer depending on.
Okay.
Can I also say, through my knowledge, council considered, no tanker driver goes to the same farm on consecutive occasions. I think there's a 3-week or 4-week schedule. The reason being that it's supposed to be more secure insofar as in dairy farms that might collude with the tanker driver. So no farmer knows where the tanker is coming from or who's going to drive it. And that may be one of the reasons why the residents here have to go there occasionally to Waitoa, because they'll do a stint around that part of the Waikato.
Thank you.
Interestingly, just remember, because we talked to them last night about the use of staff and the amount of local subcontractors like Chris McKiller, Van Dams, have been tremendously high in terms of using local people, you know, working. And it was also good to listen to people like Larry Sullivan, talking there about the flow-on effect that's actually taken with these people working there and contributing to our greater economy. So it's actually been quite good. Right? So, all right, approved that. So we second Mayoral report is that. Second, all those in favour, ayes.